you ever been blamed for something just because you were born? My parents got married because mom was pregnant. They stayed together for 18 years just to make each other miserable. And me? I was their favorite weapon. They never shared a bed. Dad slept on the couch from day one. Mom took the bedroom. I got a mattress on the floor of the walk-in closet. They said a crib wouldn't fit anywhere else. The closet smelled like mom's perfume and dad's cologne. Everything in our house had an owner. Mom's TV, dad's coffee maker, mom's milk, dad's bread. They labeled everything with a label maker. The leftovers, the salt, even the ice cubes. I found labels on things you wouldn't believe. Mom's toilet paper, dad's light bulbs. I ate cereal with water because mom's milk was off limits and dad didn't buy any. I learned to like black coffee at age 7 because the creamer was mom's. I lost 12 pounds in 4th grade. The school nurse called home. They both showed up and blamed each other for starving me. Dinner would be silent. We'd sit at the same table, but they'd cook separate meals. Mom made pasta. Dad made sandwiches. They'd eat at the same time, staring straight ahead. If I wanted food, I had to ask both. Usually got told no by both. Ask your mother. Ask your father. Circle of rejection. Birthdays were weapons. Mom would throw a party and not tell dad. He'd come home to strangers in the house. Next year, dad would take me to Chuck E. Cheese without telling mom. She'd call the cops, reporting a kidnapping. The cops knew our address by heart. Officer DeSanto brought my 10th birthday present. A journal. You're gonna need therapy, he said. I stopped wanting birthdays by age 10. Then they started communicating through me. Tell your mother I paid the water bill. Tell your father he's 3 days late. I was 11 years old, delivering divorce threats across the dinner table. By 12, I was writing their hate messages down because they wanted documentation. I have 3 notebooks full of their messages to each other. Through me. When I was 13, mom started dating. She'd bring men home while dad was in the house. Dad started bringing women home too. They'd introduce them to me. This is Janet. She's better than your mother. This is Steve. He actually has a job. Steve lasted 2 weeks. Janet made it 3 days. They all left when they realized what they'd walked into. Parent-teacher conferences were competitions. Who could embarrass who more? Mom told my teacher that dad was unemployed. He wasn't. Dad told her mom was an alcoholic. She wasn't. My teacher started sending notes home in sealed envelopes. Started meeting me at the library instead. Neutral ground, she called it. I found out about their arrangement when I was 15. Mom was drunk. Real drunk. She told me they'd made a deal when I was born to stay together until I turned 18. Make each other pay for ruining their lives. First one to leave loses the house. You were an accident, she said. But leaving would be losing. That's when I understood. I wasn't their child. I was their prison sentence. And they were each other's cellmates. Senior year, I got into college. Full ride, academic scholarship. I didn't tell them, but I needed their tax forms for confirmation. That's when dad revealed the twist. They'd been legally separated since I was 2. Living together but legally separated. They'd been filing taxes separately. Both claiming head of household. Both claiming me. For 16 years. IRS is gonna come for one of us, dad said. Mom laughed. Joke's on them. We're both broke. They weren't broke. I knew because I'd seen their bank statements. They just hid money from each other. And from me. Mom had $40,000 in an account under her maiden name. Dad had 60 in his mother's name. My 18th birthday was a Tuesday. Mom gave me an eviction notice. Dad gave me a bill for 18 years of child rearing expenses. $233,000. He'd itemized everything. Diapers, food, that mattress in the closet, even calculated the electricity I used. I left that night with my school backpack and nothing else. But first, I did one thing. I called the IRS. I reported them both for tax fraud. 16 years of both claiming head of household. Both claiming me as a dependent. They both lied about their income. The IRS found everything. The hidden accounts, the double claims, the lies. They had to sell the house to pay the penalties. They both moved back in with their parents. At 60 years old, still separated, still together. They still send me messages. Not calls, not texts. Comments on my Instagram posts. Mom comments first. Dad replies to her comment. They fight in my comment section about whose fault everything is. I had to block them both. Sometimes people ask about my parents. I tell them the truth. They stayed together for 18 years just to hurt each other and used me to keep score.